Hi, guys. Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm E.
I'm D.
And today we're going to talk about Trish Trash, aka, I don't even know what to call him. I was going to give him a whole bunch of nicknames and I just drew a blank. You know who I'm talking about, Tristan Thompson. So, if you saw the last episode of Keeping Up, was it episode 2?
Of the Kardashians not keeping up.
Oh, well, yeah, eso mismo, of the
Episode 2,
Kardashian. Episode 2, which you should check out our video because it's out. We'll give you a recap of everything that happened.
Yep.
But in case you missed our video and the show, you know, the Kardashians are trying to do a rebrand of your boy. I don't know why. They just want him around. Maybe Khloe wants him back and they got to clean up his image. Who knows? Who cares? We're going to talk about his parenting, the dadness of them all, fatherhood. So throughout the episode, Kim kept saying, he's such a great dad, he's such a great friend. Chris kept saying he's just such a great dad and he's such a great blah blah blah. And then Chloe's like, well, he's such a great dad, and Corey was like, they just co-parent well, and he's just such a great dad, and she's such a great mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they were trying to brainwash us, but it ain't worked because we already hate them,
Yeah.
But somebody was upset, right? Because Tristan was putting on for the city. First of all, we'll talk about my thoughts later. But he was putting on. Who was upset? Jordan Craig's sister. So Jordan Craig is the first baby mama. Prince is his first son.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't think he a good daddy. And she had some thoughts on the internet and she posted it on IG. What did she say, Dee?
Okay, I'm going to read it to you guys verbatim so y'all don't think that I'm over here doing anything, messing anything, or putting no words in nobody's mouth. So, I'm just saying, because then people be trying to act like, oh, y'all just need to stay over there while y'all getting involved, while y'all giving your opinions. Girl, what's the point of the show then?
To give our opinions.
To give our opinions? Like, hello. Anyway. So, Jordan Craig's sister, I don't even know her name. She said,
I think it's Kayla.
Leela?
Kayla.
Okay, well, Kayla said, it has been so hard to refrain from speaking up, and out of respect for my sister's privacy, I haven't for over 7 years. So this is just too much. It's so painful to see how Tristan can find the time to do these nice things for others, but can't seem to show up and be a real parent for my nephew, Prince. The fact that he can take other children to school and activities in the same city, yet never sees or speaks to his own son unless it's for a party or planned photo opportunity, it's appalling and inexcusable. At Kim Kardashian, I don't want to believe that you are this insensitive to the fact that he literally ignores his children. That's nice if he's been a good friend to you, but let's consider our sisters before taking to global platforms to defend this man's character. On another note, to set the record straight, the child support rumors are inaccurate. Tristan has not paid that child support in a very long time and has stopped paying Prince's school tuition. Yet, he's being applauded for picking up, dropping off other kids to school and being at their activities. He hasn't even inquired where Prince goes to school now. Despite it all, my sister continues to work multiple jobs, as she has since she was 16 years old, so that Prince will never have to feel a difference. But regardless, stepping up for your son is not all about money. It's about the time spent. At Real Tristan 13, you are not, N-O-T, a good father if you can't be a good father to all caps, of your children. And that's that.
So she's referring to Kim Kardashian's kids because apparently Tristan, he's such a great friend and he's such a great dad and, defends Kim's honor because she needs saving, helps with the kids, Kim's kids. So, my girl had some thoughts. And just to recap, so there's Prince with Jordan Craig, Tatum and True with Khloe, and Maralee Nichols has, I always forget, Theo.
Yeah.
Theo. So he's like 1.5 years, 2 years old probably. And that's the love child between when he was with Khloe again for the 15th time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tatum was born. It's a whole mess. He got 4 kids. So he's good to 2, apparently not good to the other 2.
Yeah. I'd just like to point out that from the jump, he said he wanted nothing to do with that child, meaning Theo. Like, literally, from the jump. I don't know if he signed away his parental rights. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think that right there was like, I don't know, red flag number 1,000
Mm-hmm.
to show you that he's not a good person. A good person doesn't turn away from their child. A person can do good deeds. That doesn't mean they're a good person. If you are ignoring your children, you're not a good person. Like, creating a child is not one-sided. It's not just done by one person. So you made a mistake. You got somebody pregnant. Now you need to show up. Like, it's unfortunate that, the Kardashians continue to try to rebrand him to just like act as though he's some reformed person by like trying to make us think that he's this amazing father when we clearly know that he's not.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, he's not to 2 out of his 4 children. Like, and to be honest with you, he's probably only good to True and Tatum because of Chloe, because of
Mm-hmm.
the Kardashian family. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like, I would not wish that on anybody. Like, there's so many women who are single mothers who have to like make it on their own, and it's an amazing job that they do, but they don't have to in certain cases. And this is one of those cases. They don't have to do it alone because they have a man that is supposedly wealthy enough that he has a home being built over there in California,
Mm-hmm.
and he can't pay child support.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? It just doesn't really like add up. I'm not saying he needs to take care of the mothers. That's neither here nor there. I'm solely speaking about the children. So that's what just doesn't add up to me, especially now knowing, because I didn't know that Prince lived also in the same city as them. So knowing that, I think that's even worse. Like, come on, what kind of a person are you? That's my
Well, we
rant.
know he's trash. He's a despicable human being. Um, and even if he's good to Prince and, this girl's lying, we still got Theo over there, which he wants nothing to do with. Like, I don't even understand how that's the child's fault. Now, do we know the baby mama's intentions at did she really think that he was going to leave Chloe? According to some of her texts or her IG posts, she said, Tristan, you were going to leave Chloe. This is what you told me after Doja Cat's party. Why do I know this? I don't know. But, and then he revealed a whole bunch of other things that, Drake slept with Kylie and she didn't tell Trump. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
It's a whole bunch.
But we're going to go back to this. We don't know her intentions. Maybe she really liked them. Maybe,
It was just a bag. Who knows?
I didn't want to say all that. I was just going to leave it up in the air, but maybe it was just a bag. Whatever it is, he messed up. So now he got to pay up.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the least he can do in my eyes. Like, if he's not going to be there emotionally and parent and do that, the least he could do is make sure that the kid is okay.
Yeah.
Like, it is unacceptable for this wealthy man who played for the NBA, won some championships, I believe, right? With the Lakers?
I think not with the Lakers, with the
Oh,
Cavs.
with the Cavs.
Yeah.
Won some championships, and then you're going to leave your kids high and dry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for the Kardashians? And I hate that Kim did that because, let's say 10 years from now, these kids see this episode and be like, damn, he was really there for Saint and, Kim's kids and North and this and that, but he couldn't even go to my soccer game. He couldn't even spend a Saturday with me. He couldn't, what did I do? And, and kids sometimes deal with those kind of emotions. I'm saying it because I come from divorced parents. So, it's just like a very tough, situation for the kids.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
Yeah.
Sense.
Like kids don't know how to process these things. Kids don't know how to work through these things, and they shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
None of it is their fault, and like the thing that also like just trips me up is that there's so many parents who wish that they could spend time with their kids, but like Jordan Craig, they have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs just to survive.
Mhm.
And they would love to make it to a soccer game. They would love to even be able to put their child in a soccer team, but they maybe can't afford it. Like, parents that deserve to be able to spend time with their kids, they don't have that chance. And then you have this trash ass man, and it's like, I'm hard pressed to even call him a man. Like, this trash ass individual who literally like just walks around town like he's like the, I don't know, God's gift to earth or something, and that he's so deserving of his life. But it's like, what the heck are you doing? And like,
But what has he done to redeem himself? That's my thing. So we went from the other episode that he's a cheater and this and that, and then now he's such a great dad. Da, da, da. I'm like, Kimberly, semantics. How about we use like he's a great dad to True and Tatum? I'm
yeah,
like, okay, I can give you that because we know what.
yeah,
It's like, oh, why couldn't Kim just say, he's been there for me whenever I needed him, left it at that?
yeah,
Like, why bring in the kids?
yeah,
And Kim was also, not that this is a Kim episode, but Kim was also alluding, in my opinion, that Kanye was not a good dad because
yeah.
Tristan is over there stepping up. So
That's
I don't,
what I gathered.
Kanye is a little cuckoo cachoo, but, I think he loves his kids.
I can't deal with
you
you.
know, as far as I understood, there was an agreement that he's over
Yeah,
there in Italy recording an album, and then as soon as he comes back, their custody arrangement resumes.
right.
So I don't know what the beef is there. That's neither here nor there. But Tristan is not a superstar. He wasn't in the NBA, and he's not in real life.
No. And okay, I get it that like for Kim, for Chloe, that have these interactions with him maybe daily or in succession, close succession or whatever. Maybe for them, this is, who they're seeing, and they're just basing it off of the person that they interact with every day. But like, it's the same as if I were to say, yeah, what's that guy, the one that they just did like a Netflix series on, Dahmer. Yeah, Dahmer was like a pretty great neighbor. I mean, he was cool people. Like, I mean, he always helped me carry my groceries into my home, like always gave me some sugar if I needed it.
Did you just really bring up Dahmer? Like,
I'm
wow.
trying to like break it down here, because am I gonna really sit there and be like, dang, he's a really good person? I mean, it's terrible that he killed people. It's terrible that he ate people. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Oh my God.
You cannot give me one side and then blanket statement, he's a great dad. That's a blanket statement when he's got other children. He may have been good to your kids. He may be a good father to your kids. Like you said, semantics. But that's not the case for these other women. And it's just so wild to me that they really went on their giant show, whether the rumors are to be believed or not, that their ratings are dwindling. Either way, their show is big. Millions of people watch them. They have millions and millions of followers online. These clips are always on social media. Millions of people. You say this to millions of people for them to believe what you are saying. How do you expect that these other people are going to feel? Like, of course, Jordan's sister's going to say something. Let me tell you, she's a good woman for keeping quiet for 7 years, because it couldn't be me.
I know it couldn't be you.
I would not.
I can't hold it for 5 minutes. Yeah.
I can't. I can.
You wait-ish. I'm like, can you wait?
You tell me right now that your baby daddy is a deadbeat, and I will go knock on his door and tell him he's a deadbeat to his face. I ain't waiting on 7 years. I'm sorry.
Chloe needs a friend like you, because I don't know what Malika and the other one is doing. What's the other twin's name?
Deja.
Deja.
Listen, Linda, listen. It doesn't make sense to me.
And I think that they were also trying to gain some sympathy by talking about Amari and now Tristan being the legal guardian. I'm like, I'm glad he's taking care of somebody. I'm saying it nicely. I don't mean
Yeah.
to, but I just don't understand. This is why, and we're going to cover it later, guys. This is why the Kardashians are losing popularity because they are so out of touch,
Yeah.
with the people, whether it is like financially, like who has a jet at this point? Goes to these fashion shows and buys all these expensive things and
Yeah.
lives this lavish lifestyle when, we have inflation here. We have people, I don't know, we can't go to the grocery store without apples being $15 at this point. We can't even buy, like, our purchasing power for dollars is crazy at this point. We
It's
can't buy
crazy.
anything. Like, the
Yeah.
Kardashians are so unrelatable at this point, and
Yeah.
this is one of the reason why also. It's like
Yeah.
they live in this bubble of
Let
I don't
me
know what the
let me
hell.
bring out my martini sommelier though, real quick. He outside.
I was in disbelief when she said, "Oh, here's my martini sommelier." I was like, "Really?" I'm like,
Ma'am,
I had to tap into my
sommelier.
French and be like, "All right, how do we spell sommelier?" Like, who knows French, guys? Like, I had to go really deep into college. What's my French?
Sommelier. Yeah. No, of course. Of course she has one. So
This,
relatable. So relatable. Maybe to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, not to Middle America.
yeah, not to
No.
not
Like
to
no.
middle or poor America.
It just I mean
And at this point, it's not even, because I love all that lavish stuff. I don't know if you know this about me, guys, already. The more lavish, the better, you know? But I think it was maybe age, maybe it's the times. I think they are like, it's not even achievable. Like, be like,
yeah,
hey, she got blah blah blah. Let me try to attain to this, or she did this cool thing. Let me try to do that. Or she went to a bungalow in Bora Bora. How about let me save up for that.
yeah.
The things that they do is so unattainable at this point that it's not
Right.
even relatable. It's not even achievable. I
It's
watch it because
wild.
I like the drama. My life is not as dramatic as theirs, and of course we want to report it. So
Yeah.
uh,
Right.
we talk about it, but the Kardashians, they are losing popularity, guys.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. We have touched on that in previous episodes, and it's the Jenners either need to step up or they just need to get this show done. Like, just be over with it. At this point, I mean, we're gonna be keeping up with North in like 10 years. Who knows?
I think probably Kris Jenner is just waiting for the kids to grow up a little more to pimp them out
For sure.
and take over the show.
For sure.
I'm like,
That's
this can't
definitely
be like General Hospital or these other shows that have like 28 million
the
seasons.
days of our lives.
The Young and the Restless. If you guys know what that is, let us know in the comments because we're aging ourselves. Seriously. But to talk about Tristan, let us know what you think in the comments because we think he a deadbeat. But what do you think? Like,
And yes, we know another Tristan episode. Okay, we get it. But they talked about him, so we talking about him too.
and these are new updates. Like, we didn't have this when we first spoke about him. So
Exactly.
don't get mad. Get glad. So Tristan is a deadbeat dad. That's what that girl said. We agree. What do y'all think? Let us know in the comments. Okie dokie. Smoky. All right. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends could be our friends so we could all be friends. We also have social media, which Steve will tell you about.
We're on TikTok and Instagram at Hear Me Out DNE. You guys got to make sure to follow us, to share our posts, like, comment. I mean, who knows? I might send y'all a martini sommelier one of these days, and we can all hang out. Why
I can't stand you. Also, if you think Tristan Thompson is trash, can y'all leave like a little emoji, like a trash emoji on the comments? We'll like it, okay?
not?
All right, we'll see you next time, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Bye bye.